Hey, it's Alinka from dreamlifecreation.com, and I hope that you're starting your week really amazing. Today, I want to talk with you about the stories that we tell ourselves and the stories that define our lives and define our success in life. So, uh, welcome, whoever is watching me. Uh, I really was reminded this week about, how we perceive our situations, how we perceive our uh, own lives, how we perceive what we do in our own lives, and how we present ourselves to others, and with choosing the stories and choosing the words that we use. We are, hi Carolina, with choosing the words, we are actually emphasizing and going through the same situations again and again. And I'm sure that you've been in a situation where you argue and you have different points of view, and you have something and another person have something else to say, but at the end you only heard the things that fit in your own belief systems. And if you would to repeat that argument, or to when you talk about it to someone else that was not involved or not around, I'm sure that your stories would be completely different. How you see them, how you experience them, what caused, what reactions did they cause, and oftentimes those, maybe for you it is something really neutral or something that you forget immediately, but for the other person it can be life-changing. It can be really something that will traumatize them for the rest of their lives. So we all have these different value and belief systems, and we sort of listen to others and filter their message through our belief systems and through what we already know and what we already have in our lives. And it is so important that we speak to ourselves in a positive manner. How many times we say, I can never do this, I'm really bad at something, I always struggle with this, I can never achieve something. And even with these words, we are actually stopping ourselves and giving us, harder time that is really is necessary. And always be careful what you say. And you know how they say, be careful what you wish for, because the words have so much power in it. And I'm always, very careful with the words like hard working. It is hard, it's difficult, uh, it is, I'm struggling. Or even if you say, I'm hard worker, I'm warrior. I see the words warrior and hero and boss a lot lately. And just, I know that we are meaning to be, something of a positive role model, or something that we overcome our obstacles. But at the same time, we are defining ourselves to be heroes. And I just read a really nice quote, and it went something, I couldn't find it right now, but it went something like, sort of a message from the universe. It was something like, so do you want me, if you name yourself a hero, do you want me to bring more situations so you can show others how big a hero you are? Or you want to deliver more situations where you can play hero? And those are all when you define yourself as a hero, you are actually defining your life. You're defining how you will live your life. And if you have if you are a hero, of course you will attract situations and people where you can play hero, where you can save them, you can be. And of course, hero has sort of a positive meaning, but again, don't we all want our lives to be easy, effortless, full of love, full of fun, full of joy? So why don't we Hey Ruth, good morning. Uh, so why don't we change the words so everything comes to you easily, effortlessly? Why don't you live your life and use the words that will bring that to your life? And I'm sure that you have, a friend that always something goes wrong for them. I have one. I have one, and let me tell you, I've traveled a lot during my lifetime, and I hope to travel more. But I've traveled a lot, and not even one situation occurred where I lost something, where I had any trouble. I've been in situations where things could go wrong, but I was just so positive that nothing can go wrong, and I go to everywhere that I go with the everything will be nice to me, we will have great time, everyone will be friendly, we will have everything arranged, everything will work out for us. So going out with that positive attitude that life and everything in your life is working. So I have this friend, and he's a notorious planner, and we all laugh about it in our, when we get together. But he plans his every move, every step of the way. He knows all the schedules for the buses, for trains, for everything. He plans everything, and then of course he's the one that something goes wrong every time he goes somewhere, and his whole plan collapsed, and then he's in a bad mood for the whole trip because it didn't work out as he imagined. But at the end, is it matter that we are right, that we planned ahead and everything is going according to a plan, or is it better that we just go with the flow? And of course you have to plan something, but again, you have to expect different things. You have to just have a good time and be positive and expect great things to happen in your life. So when we say some people get really lucky and some people don't, everything is about the mindset. And honestly, I admire those who are, cancer survivors or abuse survivors. I really do. I know what they've been through. Sorry, I cannot imagine it. I never experienced it, but I sort of understand, the struggle and the strength that you had to go through. But again, if you overcome this, you are better than that. You don't have to remind yourself and be a survivor all over again. And again, like I said before, with that quote, do you want more of the situations where you will have survive and be strong and show your survivor skills? No, you have the option. In every second and every minute of the day, you can choose what you say to yourself. You cannot choose for others what others will say, but you can choose your own thoughts, you can choose your own words. And that's most important. How many times you say to yourself, I'm so stupid, how can I not know that? I'm so fat, I will never lose weight, I can never run this, the words that you say to yourself are the most important words that you say at all. So be careful how you are talking to you. And then when you share your story, be positive, be inspiring. It's okay if you share your struggles, but always end with a positive mind and with the inspiration behind it, and showing that you overcome this, that you are a different person, that you are a better person, that you are more positive. And it's the same with the marketing or in your business. You are solving your clients' problems, and you cannot, if you would be talking in your business like you're talking in your private life and saying to your clients, oh, I cannot do that, I'm so stupid, why would they hire you? Why would they do business with you? You are problem solvers. You tell your story, how it was. You can share your why, how you were obese or how you were overweight, or you didn't, you couldn't run, you couldn't do something. But at the end, turn it into something positive. Turn it into something that will inspire people and show them that if you could do it, they can do it as well. Hi Osmar, hi June. So here are my top 3 tips that I do daily for myself, because yes, I catch myself sometimes to say something like, oh, I'm so stupid, or something like that, or I actually use a lot of words never and always, like I can never do this, I can never reach that, I will always be I don't know example, but it could be I will always be broke, I always have so many bills to pay, I always have so many problems, or something like that. So yeah, the first step is definitely being aware of what you are saying, and every time you catch yourself doing that, just say cancel, cancel, delete, delete, cancel, delete. So you are actually sort of erasing your own thoughts and then replace them with something better. And don't think that if you are sort of lying to yourself that it matters. It doesn't, because the more you will sort of persuade yourself that you are something else, the more that you will become. So I use a lot of gratitude. I write a gratitude journal every morning, and I write 5 things that I'm grateful for. And let me tell you, sometimes it's not so easy to find five things. Sometimes I could do more, but I go with 5, and I always write with that. I'm just not saying I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for the rain, or whatever, but I always say why I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the sun because I can go out. I'm grateful for the rain because my garden needs water, or something like that. So always I give a reason, why I'm grateful. So it's not just stating the obvious, and just imagining these things that I'm grateful for, but I try to incorporate them into my life and what they do for me. Then when I'm done with that, I write a journal. I ask myself daily, what do I need to know today? So it's just like, throwing my thoughts and ideas on paper. And then I finish with affirmations, but not only with I am affirmations, like I am rich, I am wealthy, I'm abundant, I'm healthy, and things like that. I again try to include more of the feelings, more of the details into it. I also say it in a very positive gratitude mode. So for example, instead of I'm healthy, I write down I'm so grateful that my body is working perfectly, or that I go around, or I'm so happy how I deliver great value to my clients. I'm so happy that I reached this milestone. So I always try to include more of the, not just I am, because sometimes when I say I'm rich, and I know that I am not in my own terms. Of course, rich again is something that is different for everyone. So it's good to describe what that rich means for you. And if I say I'm rich, I'm always imagining that billionaires, going around in Ferraris or flying private jets. So I'm definitely not there yet. And if I say I'm rich, I immediately get a second thought, no, I'm not. Who am I kidding? So I try to, kind of go around that, and I say I'm getting richer and richer, which is perfectly, it is true. I am getting richer and richer. I am working on my, on my steps. I'm approaching my, I don't know if I ever reach the rich status, but I am getting there somehow. So always try to do something that feels more true to you. But again, it doesn't have to be completely true. So if you say, I'm not good at maybe math, you can always say, okay, I really don't care, but I'm getting better and better. Or if I say instead of I'm having hard time communicating with my leads, you can always say, oh, I communicate with my leads really easily and effortlessly, and our conversations are meaningful, they are friendly, you know. So you can write your own story every time around every situation, and that is what defines you. That is what will create your life. This is what will create a difference, not another workbook or a course or another skill. Of course, skills are important, but your own beliefs. You can have the library of skills, you can have the best coaches, you can have the best of the best holding your hand, but if you don't believe in yourself, and if you think to yourself, oh, I can never do that, I will never achieve anything, it will you know, and nothing will come out of me. If you believe that, you know, nothing else will help you. So you have to start with telling a better story for yourself. You have to start choosing the words that empower you, choosing the stories that inspire you, and choosing what brings you the joy and happiness, because at the end we all want to be happy. We actually don't care about the money or the status or whatever. You know, we just want money because of the things and the experiences and adventures that it can bring to us. So, because we want to be happy. So at the end, we all want to be happy, and we want to live a really, you know, easy life, being with family and friends, and enjoying ourselves, not struggling. So I encourage you to start, you know, telling yourself a better story. And if you have any techniques or tools, or if you can share what you are using to remind yourself of your visions and of your dreams, please share below. And if you know of someone that can really benefit from this message, share it. And I'm wishing you a great week ahead, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.